The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
Like I said before, I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win and to win for multiple years. And not only just to win in the regular season or just to win 5 games in a row or 3 games in a row. I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like I can compete down there. I'm looking forward to it. To say it was always in my plans, I can't say it was always in my plans because I never thought it was possible. But the things that the Miami Heat franchise have done to be able to free up cap space and to be able to put themselves in a position this summer to have all 3 of us, it was hard to turn down. I mean, those are 2 great players, 2 of the greatest players that we have in this game today. And, you add me, we're going to be a really good team.
Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Underrated Mind with another underrated thought. Decisions, decisions, and decisions. Just earlier, that is a short clip from LeBron James deciding to take his talents to Miami Heat back in 2010. And I chose this clip because I thought it would be a good piece to kind of, tie into as black people and black nationalism. And one of the things that I found fond of in this interview was just LeBron James' reasoning of why he chose to leave Cleveland and go to Miami. And as he stated within this short video, one of the things is the opportunity to win. As every player in the NBA, I would say usually one of the things that they want is the championship. And the championship, it signifies that you're the best. You're the best team. You're on top, and you have the throne until somebody knocks you off. And that's the end game, as Holland would say. And so with LeBron's mindset, he wants to win not only just once, but multiple years. And if you look back his time in Cleveland, for about 7 to 8 years, I believe, they never were in the right place to win a championship. I mean, yeah, they made it in 2007, I believe, against the Spurs, but they didn't have the right pieces. And everything was on LeBron James' shoulders, right? Another thing too, I think, is just how he came to realization of him not doing this by himself. I think he really came to a point where he said, you know what? Why am I taking such a heavy load, being the jack of all trades in points, assists, and rebounds, steals, and blocks, when I can have some of that load taken off of me by collaborating with other stars? And not only that, we share the same mindset in terms of wanting to win multiple chips, right? And so I think when that kicked in for him, it really opened a different perspective, that it's not about being the one-man show, but more so winning as a collective. And maybe the players that he was with, maybe some of them in Cleveland just didn't really care about that. Some probably just were glad to be in the NBA, just wanted to make money, you know. And even with the organization too, like, I think if the organization really cared about LeBron's being, they would have made the proper moves to get him to the finals, you know, multiple times. Like, yeah, you had Ben Wallace, yeah, you had Shaquille O'Neal, but like, these guys, you know, they were out of their prime. I mean, they're close to retirement, right? Like, LeBron doesn't need that. He needs somebody that's as young and that's as good, maybe not as good as him, but you know, they're good. You know, that could be the number two option. And so I can't blame him. I can't blame him at all. Like, everybody else is probably thinking, you know, oh, he should have stayed because like Michael Jordan stayed, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, you know, Charles Barkley, like the whole cradle to the grave mentality. But the thing about it is, if you stay within any organization that isn't catering to your needs and is really looking out for you, then you're stuck. You're pretty much struggling, right? Like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, as Gilbert Arenas said, you know, they came into an organization that was already winning. So when they popped up, they just took off, right? And with LeBron, he had to start with scraps, from scratch. And he was the it guy. And so I thought it was best that, you know, I thought it was right of him to think about, instead of having me just as one option, why not collaborate with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, so then we got multiple options and together we can dominate and be the best team for multiple years, the team to beat. Because we want to be on top and want to stay on top. And so I say that to say this. When I took this interview, I thought to myself, you know what? How come we as black people can't think like him? Why are we as black people sticking it out with fighting for integration and pleasing, you know, America, and hoping and wishing that, you know, okay, maybe not this year, but next year they're going to treat us right. They're going to give us the right pieces. They're going to make a way for us to win, when that was never their intentions in the first place. And this has been going on for how many centuries? Right? When are we going to be free agents and actually take our talents somewhere else and actually become champions? Because from the looks of it, the longer we stay here, the more we're suffering, the more frustrating it's going to get, the more disorganized we're going to get. So I say that to say this. As a collective, my people, when are we going to make the decision? Peace and blessings.